Greetings. We continue today in part 2 of Confident Petitions from 1 John chapter 5. Let's go back and read 1 John 5:10 through 12 with this concept in mind. He that believeth on the Son of God hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made, that is, called him a liar, because he hath not believed the record that God gave of his Son. And this is the record, that God hath given to us eternal life, and this life is in his Son. He that hath the Son hath life, and he that hath not the Son of God hath not life. These things have I written unto you. John follows with some explanatory phrases. First, John clarifies to whom he is writing by using the present participle, the ones believing on the name of the Son of God. That is, the overcoming ones of 1 John 5:5. Second, John clarifies why he is writing by using the present subjunctive. You all should be believing. That is, to not stop believing in the complete work of Christ and be conned into accepting the addition or the subtraction of anything other than by God's grace through our faith. Third, John clarifies his goal in writing by using the aorist subjunctive, you should all, at a point, know by seeing, having assurance of being overcomers. And fourth, John clarifies what they should be believing, that you all are having eternal life as a present possession. Further, John is drawing an equality for us between the ones having overcome by faith with the group that should be knowing, that is, having assurance of that salvation. I do not believe that the Bible teaches a hope-so salvation. Rather, I do believe that the Bible teaches a know-so salvation. I want to know, not just hope, that I will make it to heaven after this life is over. I've shared many times with many people who only hope so, that I know me well enough to know that if any part of my salvation depends upon me, then I'm lost. In fact, I said I'm toast one time, meaning I knew I was going to burn in hell in the eternal lake of fire. The only way that I will make it to heaven is through total dependence upon and faith in the name of the one who loved me and gave himself for me, as Jesus is described in the early part of the book of Revelation. Romans 10:13 says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. First, we need to understand whosoever is an indefinite pronoun for which anyone can substitute his name. For if, fill in the blank with your name, shall call upon. Second, shall call upon is what we would understand that a drowning person does to summon a lifeguard. The drowning person calls upon the lifeguard to come and to save them from the certain death of drowning. Now, for many years, I lived and pastored a church in Volusia County, Florida, near to the famous Daytona and New Smyrna beaches. The newscasts were constantly warning people not to swim in the Atlantic Ocean except in front of a lifeguard. The newscasts were also constantly reporting that people perished because they did not follow those warnings. Every member of Adam's race has sinned. Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And they are drowning in the condemnation for those sins at every moment of their lives. A person will die in his sins and go to a Christless eternity, forever separated from God. The second death, as it's called in Revelation 20 and verse 15, if he is not warned and if he does not call upon the name of the Lord in order to be saved.